What up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video. So, today we are going over Money in the Bank 2024, which resided in Toronto, Canada. So, without no further ado, this show had a lot of action-packed things, a lot of things that were very good. There's a lot of things where the streets were very pissed about. And I cannot wait to get into it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, the first match was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which had the participants of Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, LA Knight, and Chad Gable. Match slapped, guys. This match was absolutely nuts. The Spanish Fly that Andrade and Carmelo Hayes did was wild behavior. The German suplex that Chad Gable hit Carmelo Hayes with was crazy. The sunset flip powerbomb Andrade hit Carmelo Hayes with in that match was fucking nuts. This match had a lot of... First off, Drew McIntyre hit Jey Uso dead in the face with a ladder. Nuts. Insane behavior. As much as I would have liked Jey Uso to win this match, I really wanted Jey Uso to win this match. But something told me, for the feud, for the moment, to make the storyline bigger and much more intact and give it much more depth, Drew McIntyre was the right person to win this match. And I'm actually excited that Drew McIntyre was your 2024 Money in the Bank. We're going to get into the rest of it later. But this match was really good, really solid. I really enjoyed this match. The next matchup, Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker. Now, the match was very good. Technically wise, very good, very solid. Bron Breakker should have won the match. I know I'm in that minority. I will never call Sami Zayn Sammy Hogan where he's just winning. He has no need to be winning. In my opinion, if you're asking me, Bron Breakker definitely should be Intercontinental Champion right now. I think he needs this match. I think it's more important that he won this match. And at least, if anything, let this end in a disqualification and have them redo it at SummerSlam. I don't think Sami needed to pin Braun 1, 2, 3 for the win. I don't think that added to the story. I don't think that added any depth to it. If Sami got disqualified or a count out or Braun just destroyed Sami or something like that, so where they did it at SummerSlam, okay, fine. But for Braun just to flat out lose on his early days on the main roster, I'm not really a fan of that. It just didn't make sense to me. It was kind of just like, okay, like, all right. I hope that because I do trust Triple H and I do trust WWE creative, I do want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I do want to let them cook to see what they got left for Braun, because they did give him a new entrance and it's actually kind of fire. The new theme song is gas. I want to give them time to cook a little bit more, but it just didn't seem right to me. It's just not. If there's one moment tonight that's like not really sitting right with me, it's probably that one for sure. It just didn't cook all the way, bro. Like, it just didn't have enough seasoning for me. But it was a solid match for sure. And congratulations to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is incredible, no matter whether you like it or not. All right, the next matchup is just not even a match. It's the saddest moment. John Cena announces his retirement. So we are not going to actually talk about John Cena's retirement, because I can't talk about John Cena's retirement in one segment. If I add John Cena's retirement and how I feel about his retirement in this video, it'd be a 2-hour video of me covering Money in the Bank. Nobody needs that. I'm going to give John Cena his flowers and his credit and how I would fantasy book him from when he comes back in January through December. I'm going to give you the list of opponents she should face, all that good stuff. We're going to touch about it. Don't worry. We're going to... John Cena, I got you. I promise. All right. The next matchup we're going to talk about is Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. This match is starting out really good. Seth Rollins looked great, especially after coming off that very rough torn MCL that he was dealing with before WrestleMania 40, and he performed 2 nights in a row for us. He's one of a kind. He's so special. Shout out to Seth Rollins. He's a god. Seth Rollins came out. I kind of laughed a little bit because like you kind of saw that Seth Rollins had the little baggy pants on, and that's basically for the knee braces he wears. And the first thing it reminded me of was the mid-2000s Shawn Michaels. If you ever noticed the mid-2000s Shawn Michaels, he had the baggier pants over like the tight pants. He had the baggier pants because, so he can hide his knee braces better, which, trust me, that's not a diss, and that's not anything to go home about, because to me, baggy pants Shawn Michaels gave us some of my favorite matches ever. There's not an era where Shawn Michaels was trash. Not an era. Period. Shawn Michaels is pretty much the greatest wrestler in the ring ever. And I don't think anybody would argue that. This match is very fire. There was really a bad hiccup where the ref was supposed to count to 2, and Damian Priest did not kick out at all. Just didn't kick out. Definitely a botch spot. Was definitely a miss on his part. And then Drew McIntyre's theme music hit. Then Drew McIntyre cashed in the Money in the Bank. And then, boom, CM Punk screws Drew McIntyre. The people were pissed off. Damian Priest ends up winning the match fair and square, 1, 2, 3. The people were so pissed off that there's no more Money in the Bank now, and it feels so wasted. That feels so wasted. People were going to complain about the Money in the Bank in the first place. It's really not that big of a deal. It added to the biggest story that is going on, which is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. It's not that deep. The Money in the Bank, it's okay. You don't really need a money. How do you top the men's Money in the Bank from last year and how Damian Priest cashed in WrestleMania? What's a bigger moment? Right now, your biggest stars who could have won that Money in the Bank match are babyfaces. Do I really want to see a babyface cash in? Not really. Remember, Dolph Ziggler became loved. He was a heel when he won that fucking Money in the Bank. Show me the last time a male babyface won the briefcase and it was a huge moment. Oh wait. So I think people are going to complain about the Money in the Bank no matter what, because that's just what people do. People just like to complain. I thought this was perfect. I thought the match was very dope. I'm happy to see Seth Rollins so much back in action. I actually hope he screws CM Punk or Drew McIntyre out of that match. Actually, I hope that feud gets to start up within this next upcoming year. We got to let this cook. That's like the one thing I want to say about this, because there's no more Money in the Bank and everybody's so bitching and mad about it. Let it cook. Let Triple H cook. And we got to wait till Monday Night Raw tomorrow and see what they popping off with that. Alrighty. The next matchup is, to me, the match of the night. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The spots in this match were hella dangerous, and it was absolutely wild behavior. If you do not know who was in the women's Money in the Bank match, we had Lyra Valkyria. We had Zoe Stark. We had Naomi. We had Chelsea Green. We had, that's four. We had Io Sky. And then we had, it's Tiffy time, Mrs. Tiffany Stratton. The GOAT. Okay? This match was, to me, this match might be the greatest women's Money in the Bank match of all time. The spots in this match were nuts. The slam, that little press slam that Io Sky did off that ladder was nuts. The unpretty her Chelsea Green gave to Naomi on the ladder was insane behavior. The spots in this match were absolutely nuts. It was incredible, and it had you just going like this every 10 seconds, because that's how dangerous a lot of these spots were in this match. I loved this match. Absolutely loved it. It was the best match of the night. And more importantly, shout out to Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green looked like an absolute star, to where I think it's it's pretty much time for a Chelsea Green run, like a singles run. I think Chelsea Green would be very great in a singles run. I'm a fan. I'm truly a fan of Chelsea Green's work. I think she has all the tools. I think even if they did introduce mid-card women championships, there's no way in hell you don't give one of them to Chelsea Green, because she would make it so entertaining. So great. So much great work from her. And yes, we will talk about the new women's mid-card titles that are been rumored to come in. We will talk about them, I promise. But you know what we got to talk about. Your boy's been calling this for months on months on months. Honestly, your boy called it after Elimination Chamber for the Money in the Bank Women's 2024 ladder match. There's a specific winner of this match. The best winner of this match. You know what time I watch this? It is Miss Tiffy time. Miss Tiffany Stratton is your 2024 Money in the Bank winner. And all I can tell you is, the best thing I can tell you is, I told you so. Oh, hell yeah. Miss Tiffany Stratton is your winner. And I am so proud to say that I called this. I've been ecstatic I've been a huge fan of Miss Tiffany Stratton. The first time I ever laid eyes on her in NXT, I was like, that's a star. That's a champion. So not only did she win Miss Money in the Bank, she had a moment with Trish Stratus. Hey, Trish, you got another little run in you? What's up? I'm just saying. Tiffy time versus Trish? Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus? Oh, yeah. To see who's the new blonde bombshell in the WWE? Run that. Give me that. Send me that feud. Sign me up for that. That's the things I want to see. Tiffany Stratton, I'm still sticking to what I think is true. Tiffany Stratton will be women's champion at SummerSlam. She's going to cash in on Bayley and Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton will become your new WWE Women's Champion. And it's going to be lit. I cannot wait for this moment. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Stratton. You are the goddess. You are the GOAT. Let's fucking go. All right. The next match we're going to talk about, and the final match we're going to talk about, is the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. This match was very solid. I thought this match was very good. I think this match had a lot of just like, oh, what the fuck's about to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? This match was chaos. Like, when they beat the ref up, it was all hell was breaking loose. I like how they were trying to powerbomb Solo through the table, and then Jacob Fatu came out the way, and then Kevin Owens took care of him for a splash through the table. I love how they showed Jacob Fatu's. They gave us only a glimpse of how talented he is, and I think that's absolutely perfect. That's all we needed. We didn't need to see Jacob Fatu's full move set on display. No, you know why? Because that doesn't gain viewership. That doesn't gain that attention. But when you look at his aura and his physique, standing in there with a guy like Randy Orton, oh, he showed he belonged. His first match in the WWE is in the main event of a pay-per-view. You don't get more praise, more love, and more attention on you than that. Jacob Fatu is a big deal. I love the Randy Orton. Randy Orton is still Randy Orton, fighting the Bloodline. Kevin Owens is just that guy who's just gonna fight. And honestly, I told you, if there was no Roman Reigns interference, if there was no Roman Reigns coming out, the Bloodline were the right people to win. And the Bloodline were the right people to win. And if you were building the Cody versus Solo at SummerSlam, Solo pinning Cody Rhodes was the perfect thing to do. Giving the loss to your champion, Cody Rhodes, who rarely ever loses in WWE, very rarely loses, was perfect. And if you think about it this way, on the main roster, it's such a get back, because if you think about it, the first person Solo lost to on the main roster was Cody Rhodes. The Raw before WrestleMania. That was the first Solo loss on the main roster. It was perfect storytelling. It was absolutely everything we needed to see. I really enjoyed Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank felt exactly like I wanted it to feel like, which is it felt like a build-up and a lead to SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam is where we see all the shenanigans and everything that we want to see, everything we've been looking for. And I am so excited to see where we go from here. We are cooking. We are now on the road to SummerSlam. Big forward pay-per-view. And I cannot wait to see what we got next in store. So, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. You know we watching NXT Heatwave tonight. You don't even got to ask about that. You already know the vibes. If you let me know what you guys think about Money in the Bank 2024. Did y'all fuck with it? Did y'all not like it? Is there something you liked about it? Let me know. You know I duck no smoke. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until forever finds you.